Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome inside the LaFrance Gymnasium at Bishop Connolly High School for the South D4 Round 1 game between the Bishop Connolly Cougars and the visiting Cohasset Skippers. Evan Massoud with you on Fred TV Channel 9. Our third game this week. We have been all over, and it's great to say that we're home. We're in Fall River for the only home game that our 5 basketball teams that qualified will have this year. Of course, the Durfee girls on the road in Attleboro, they lost that game. The Durfee boys on the road in Needham, they lost that game. The Connolly girls were in Greater New Bedford Voc. They lost their first game, as well as the Diamond Lady Bengals. They lost to Westport. So right now, Connolly, the only team left standing, the Connolly boys are, and hoping for a bit of a reprieve after what was a very controversial game last year here at the gym in the playoffs. So looking to rebound. If they win tonight, they will stay at home, and they'll play the next round on Saturday, right on their home court. So lots at stake here. They are the number 4 seed. Cohasset, the number 13 seed. Connolly at 13-4. Cohasset at 11-9. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer for our starters tonight.
And now for your Bishop Connolly Cougars, number 41, Mother Leroy. Number 4, Alex McCray. Number 1, Jacob Leroy. Number 20, Logan We now ask that you all rise to sing the national anthem by Bishop Connolly Sr. Brianna DuPont.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, and on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the brave and the home of the brave.
Just about ready to get things rolling here at Bishop Connolly High School, the LaFrance Gymnasium, with a nice crowd. Both sets of bleachers open for the playoffs, so fans actually on both sides this year, or this game, I should say. We'll run down the starters one more time. Number 14 for the Cohasset Skippers. Number 14, Liam O'Connell. Number 15, Tommy Carabas. Number 21, Christian Honka. Number 32, Alex Norton. And number 45, Chase Baumeiser. The Skippers are coached by Bo Ruggiero. For Bishop Connolly, number 1, Chethan Nera. Number 4, Alex McCray. Number 11, Kevin Sullivan. Number 20, Logan Reardon. And number 41, Nilan Nera. Of course, the Cougars coached by Billy Shea. And it is McCray and Norton in the circle at half court. And the Skippers win first possession of the ball. That is Carabas getting it to O'Connell. Back to O'Connell it goes. Passing around the arc with conviction, really, to the corner. That was Honka. Eventually gets to Carabas. Wow, what a rebound from Baumeiser. Talk about boxing out and getting the ball back. Good start for the Skippers. Connolly going the other way. That's Nera to Sullivan. Sullivan will bank it in for 2. O'Connell takes it out. That's blocked by Sullivan. Using his height. O'Connell not the tallest player. Nera for 3. It's going to be wide to the right. Sullivan goes to put it back, and he is fouled. That's our first one tonight. The foul is on Tommy Carabas, and Sullivan will shoot 2. That one is good. Two for 2 at the line in the early goings. Kevin Sullivan with all 4 points for the Cougars. Pass going across to O'Connell. Almost lost his footing there. Loses the ball again. It's going to roll out of bounds. His blue ball. Cohasset ball. Honka will inbound to Baumeiser. He gets it right back. Now to Baumeiser and to the far side to O'Connell. Really pass with conviction. Carabas puts in the jumper. Reardon to Chathan to Nillen to Sullivan. Good passing for the Cougars. Sullivan off the fingertips, can't roll it in. And Baumeiser, the tallest player on the court, easily gets that rebound. He'll get the ball now. He'll give way to Carabas. Makes his way underneath. Honka finds him. And a foul coming. Foul's on Alex McCray. Conley's first. Skippers will inbound. For 3, that's quite long, actually. A little too much on it. Chathan comes down with it. Good feed to McCray. Back out to Nera. And Chathan can't put it up. They tip it back out. Look at that. Nice tip there by Norton. And getting fouled on his way to the basket was O'Connell. It looked like Reardon was going to get it, and Norton just bumped it out of his hands. And Chathan Nera picks up his first foul. A result in 2 shots for O'Connell. Pretty quiet gym tonight. It's not normally this quiet in here. Good fan base on hand. So O'Connell hits the first. This place is usually rocking. And O'Connell will hit them both. Skipper is up now 6-4. Sullivan underneath to McCray, and he'll bank it in. McCray has really had a good season, having to fill the shoes for one of the best players. Oh, that's a travel and no call. Nera gets it back, though, as Chathan going to the hoop, puts it in. I mean, when you consider that McCray is taking over for Conrad Bradbury, arguably one of the best centers to ever play for the Cougars, McCray has really had a good year. Skippers turn it back over. Reardon gets it back. They'll give it to Nillen Nera, now to his brother Chathan. Back out to Nillen. Sullivan to Chathan for 3. 11-6. Norton going to the basket. Put it in for 2, and he's on the board. Sullivan to Chaitin. Oh, beautiful feed and 1 for the foul. That couldn't have been designed or drawn up any better. Beautiful. And it's Caraba's second foul here in the first quarter. He'll stay in, though O'Connell will take a seat. Replaced by Sam Lilio. And Nillen will look to make this a 3-point play. Bounces it out. Sullivan gets the rebound. Considerably shorter than the other 2 players on the court, and he comes down with it. Cougars reset. Nillen to Reardon to Chaitin. To Sullivan. Plants, spins, bounces off. No dice that time. Baumeiser with the rebound. Lilio to Baumeiser inside the arc. The little pull-up jumper, no good. Out of bounds, almost into the radio table. It'll be Cougars ball. As Christian Honka said hello to the WSAR crew down at the corner. Already halfway through the first quarter, 13-8. Cougars lead. Sullivan to Reardon to Nera. Really impressed with the Cougars passing game early on. McCray, oh, denied. Sullivan comes back with it. He'll put it in. Nice drive to the basket. Can't put it up, though. Bounced off the back of the rim. Carabas not getting the basket. McCray took the rebound. Cougars back on the offensive. Chaitin, another nice pass to McCray. That one, definitely some contact there. He couldn't put that one in. Long range pass, and Chaitin Nera and Christian Honka getting tied up a little bit. And that's going to be Chaitin's second foul. Third for the Cougars. And I've said it before, I love coming here because we're right on top of the action. So close to everything that's going on. Can see everything. No obstructions. That's thrown out of bounds. Athletic Director Cesar Gonzalez with the assist there. Logan Reardon will take a seat, giving way to Chris Bacon, number 3, who heads out of bounds to send it back in to Chaitin Nera. Little pull-up jumper, in and out. Had a nice touch on it, just didn't want to fall. Carry the ball there. Turns the ball back over to the Cougars. So 15-8 the score. Connolly on an 11-4 run right now. Sullivan gets the feed. Has nowhere to go. Back out to Chaitin. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Nillen calling. 5 on the shot clock. Got to take a shot. Puts it up. Off the glass. And they'll play on. Baumeiser. Can't bank it in. Honka gets in there. He can't put it in. Baumeiser fouled. The basket is good. That is Chaitin Nera's third foul. Baumeiser misses. Hits the second. Nick Rosen coming in for Baumeiser. Four fouls for the Cougars. After that last one, Sullivan underneath. He'll put it up. Basket's good. +1 for the foul. Third foul for the Skippers. That one on Nick Rosen just into the game. Sullivan could not capitalize that time. So 17-9 as we come up on the 92nd mark in the first quarter. Just a few ticks away. That's outside to Honka, back to Carabas. Lalio put up a 3. Lalio, rather. Bacon to Chafin. Pulls up. Knocks it down. 10-point lead for the Cougars. Tipped by McCray right into the hands of Sullivan. Look what he found. He almost just passed the ball and actually reacted pretty well. Late reaction, but he kept it. And now he'll get it back. Back outside. That was almost a travel by Chris Bacon. It'll be Skipper's ball. Oh, beautiful passing to Baumeiser. He can't put it down, though. Nilanera gets it to his brother. 30 seconds to play in the first. Billy Shea changing up formations here. Wants a different play. Back out to Nillen. Now to McCray. Ooh. Gotta go the other way. McCray taking an offensive foul. That's his second. Connolly's 5th. JP Adams there, number 12, into the game. Gets it back from Lalio. 5 seconds. And it's put in by Alex Norton to end the first quarter. In what was an 11-point first quarter for the Skippers, a 19-point first quarter for Bishop Connolly. So good start for the Cougars. Even better finish to that first quarter. You see the Skippers there taking advantage of their quick timeout in between quarters. Dan's team, or cheer squad rather, trying to get the fans a little more excited. It really has been kind of quiet in here tonight. I don't know, different feel. You see Billy Shea talking with the Cougars now. Just about ready to get the second quarter underway as our two officials make their way to the respective benches. Say, let's play ball, guys. Folks, be sure to like and follow our Facebook page, Fred TV Sports. We upload all of these games right on the page. We also update you with scores and more. Great stories, special segments. It's really a good place to be if you want to follow Fall River Sports. So it's facebook.com, Fred TV Sports. Remember, too, you can order a DVD of any of these games that we've done. Just head to fredtv.us, fill out a form. Chafin wants 3, just a little off the mark. He has 1 tonight, 7 points for the game. Sullivan with 8. JP Adams going for 3, in and out Chaitin gives way to Nillen. Sullivan to Bacon. Bacon trying to get free. Chaitin was open. Back to Bacon now to Nillen. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Got to do something. 3. Give it up. Errant pass by Bacon gives it to his counterpart, number 3. Lalayo can't put it in. Nillen comes down with the rebound. Sullivan lost it momentarily. Chaitin to McCray, spins. Nice touch, gets the friendly bounce. That's a home court bounce right there. His second basket, it's a 10-point game again. Good feed to Baumeiser, he banks it in for 2. Now it's 5 for the game. Chaitin from downtown. That one misses too. Got a really high arcing outside shot. Just can't seem to sink one right now. And the basket's good. Fouls on Nillen. That's number 1 for him. Already Connolly's 6th foul. And that puts the Skippers into bonus. Baumeiser hits the extra shot. And it's a 6-point game, a 5-point game now. Quick 5-0 run for the Skippers. Have closed the gap just a bit. That's out to Nillen with pressure. It's a little long, goes out of play. Skippers touched it last. Cougars will keep it. With a fresh shot clock as well. So Chaitin will set everybody up here. Gets it to Nillen, now to Sullivan. Nice move by Sullivan, but Baumeiser takes the rebound after it hits the rim. That's a travel by Honka. Should have taken the shot. He had a wide open 3. Chris Bacon coming out. Trevor Reese, number 21, into the game for the Cougars. Out is Honka, in is Thatcher Stone for the Skippers. Herald News reporter Greg Sullivan sitting next to me right now at the table, and we were talking before. So what a great name. Hope he gets in. Well, Thatcher Stone is into the game for the Skippers. McCray from behind the glass puts it in. Travel called by the official on Norton. He can't believe it. No basket. Sullivan's not a bad name either. One of these days, we're going to mic up Greg when he's sitting next to us. And actually, I made a mistake here as well on our roster. We got a timeout called. Number 21 is actually Andrew Cabral. It is not Trevor Reese. Andrew Cabral wearing number 21 tonight, so he's into the game. As we have a timeout. Coach Billy Shea. 4:49 to play in this first half. Cougars lead 23-16. You're watching the MIAA State Tournament on Fred TV. It's the South D4 Round 1 game between Bishop Connolly and Cohasset. Both schools got a bye in the prelims. They jump right into round 1. If the Cougars win tonight, they'll play at home in the quarterfinals on Saturday. So they get the benefit of one more home game if they can advance tonight. Folks, a well-rounded education is one that is not only academically oriented, but one that also includes physical, social, and emotional development. Interscholastic athletics provide the other half of education. The MIAA encourages you to support your local high school athletic teams throughout the school year and, of course, in the playoffs as well. Cohasset with the ball coming out of the timeout. Nera read that beautifully, tips it to the basket, is fouled on his way. No basket, but he'll take 2 shots. Foul is on J.P. Adams. That's number 4 for the Skippers. This is Nera's first trip to the line, trying to add to his 7-point total thus far. Swish it goes, nothing but net. Largest lead of the night for the Cougars was 10. Right now it stands at 8. It'll stay that way as Baumeiser goes up the ladder. Whoa, Billy Shea almost taking a hit there. Again, we said proximity to the core. Oh, that's for 3. J.P. Adams answering. Says, I'll take the foul. I'll just take 3 on the other end as well. Cabral, that was long, just over the basket. Lilio rather, to Stone. Put back by the big guy. Two-point game. Cabral can't hit it. And Lilio with it again. They get it to Stone. Now to Adams. He wants a long 3. It bounces off the glass into the hands of Alex McCray. Andrew Cabral gets it back to Chathan Nera. Nillen to his right. He'll get it to him. Slowing things up a bit. Sullivan been quiet this quarter. Back out to Cabral. Goes to McCray. McCray can't bank it in, and we're going to have a foul. The foul was on Kevin Sullivan. And it's a 1-and-1 because 7 fouls. Baumeiser will shoot 1-and-1. So you know how that works. Got to hit the first to take the second. Got a chance to tie the ball game up, but he misses on the first, so that's it. Cougars get it back. Nillen back to Sullivan. Out to Cabral, and he loses the ball. Skippers get it right back. Again with a chance to tie, or better yet, even take the lead after being down by 10. Stone to Lilio, back to Stone. He wants 3, and it's long, right into the hands of Sullivan. Chathan to Nillen. That's a quick 3. That's good from outside. Nillen Nera with his first from outside. That's a 5-point game. Back down quickly to Stone. Cabral gets the foul. His first. And team 8th. Another 1-and-1. This time Stone at the line. Chris Bacon coming in for Cabral. Thatcher Stone getting in the scorebook now. His first points of the game. Alex McCray will take a break as well. Sean O'Connor coming into the game now. Stone hits them both. Honka now back in for Stone. It's a 3-point game, 2 minutes to play in this half. Sullivan with it, met in the corner by the defenders. Now gets the feed underneath by Chaithanera. That's playing selfless basketball right there. 10 points for Sullivan. Fouled is Norton. The basket should count. Ninth foul for the Cougars. Second foul on Sullivan. Basket was good, the +1, no good, but Cohasset keeps it. Honka got it back, and it's Lalio with it now to Adams. Adams with a 3 this quarter. Tall player on the far side. Back to him, pulls up, wants another 3. That's gonna be long. Chaithanera comes away with it. O'Connor almost gets tipped. Honka was right in his face. Nera went down, and he was fouled. Honka picks up his first foul. It is 15 foul for Cohasset. Logan Reardon coming back in. Chris Bacon will take a seat. JP Adams will take a seat as well. Tommy Caravas back into the game. Cougars get it back. Sullivan with the rebound. Who wants it? Reardon with it now. Out to Nilanera. Wide to the left. Weird sequence right there. The jumper is short. Nilan comes away with it, gives it to Chathan with 40 seconds. Across to Nilan, back to Chathan. To Sullivan. In the paint. Got it. That's a dozen. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Actually, game clock is about the same. That's for 3. That's a big 3 by Lalio. Off the glass. A clutch 3-pointer for the Skippers at the end of the second quarter makes it a 2-point game. It was an 8-point game after the first quarter. Now a 2-point game. A very big second quarter for the Cohasset Skippers. So the score 31-29. We're going to take a quick break during the timeout. We'll tally up all the numbers, and we'll have the second half right after this. It's the MIAA State Tournament, and it's on Fred TV. It's a 2-point game as we head into the third quarter here at Bishop Connolly High School. The Cohasset Skippers with a huge second quarter coming back, limiting Connolly to just 12 points. Grabbing 18, so it is a 31-29 game. The South Division IV Round 1 game between Cohasset and Bishop Connolly. Evan Massoud with you on Fred TV. The Skippers will start with the ball. More than 200,000 students will participate in approximately 100,000 high school sports competitions among the MIAA's 360 member schools this year. Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association encourages you to support your local high school athletic programs and the students who participate in them. And that was Baumeiser getting things started here, tying up the game to begin the third quarter. So Cohasset has completed the comeback effectively. For the time being, they've knotted things back up right where we started. Oh, Chaitin there, a nice job to stay with it. Almost lost it. Almost went back court, but he kept it. Nillen for three. That's going to be wide to the left. McCray with the rebound. And a shot clock violation. Turns the ball over, and Cohasset with a chance to take a lead for the first time since the opening minutes of the game. Nice behind the back by O'Connell. Haven't seen him since the first quarter. Throws it away. Nice job by Norton to corral it. Loses the ball. Reared in to Chaitin. And Cougars go back down the court. McCray gets the feed. Puts it up, using the height. Good for two. He now has 8 points. McCray tried to tip that away from Adams. Out to Baumeiser, now to O'Connell on the far side. He wants three. Banks it off the glass. Norton with the rebound, puts it back. If you're just tuning in, folks, Cougars had quite the lead, and Cohasset has erased it. Tied at 33 now as we begin this third quarter. 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. So if you're just tuning in, you want to stay with us. I have a feeling it's going to come down right to the wire. McCray spins, can't put it in. Going underneath to Baumeiser. Gets his own rebound. All kinds of contact. No fouls. Just a clean basket. He now has a dozen. And we continue to change the lead here, back and forth. Chaitin has it. Second foul for Honka, the first in this second half for the team. Cougars will inbound. It's going to be Reardon. Gets it to Chaitin, almost lost it there. Oh, that's a travel, absolutely. Good call there by the officials. Lalayo was a pretty good spark off the bench. He really changed things for the Skippers in that second quarter once he came into the game. That's for three. Adams knocking it down. 5-point lead for the Skippers. The Cougars starting cold here in the third quarter. A 9-2 run for Cohasset to get things going. Chaitin gets his 10th point. Gonna have a foul. Sure looked like a travel. McCray with his third foul. Norton gets the bounce. It was a 1-for-2 trip by Norton. Reardon to Nillen. Now all the way around to Chaitin. Sullivan gets the rebound. Frees himself up. Back out to Reardon, now to Chaitin. Nillen calling, but he'd be quickly covered up as soon as he gets the ball. J.P. Adams is waiting. Chaitin will go for three. Off the front of the rim. Sullivan kicks it back out to Nillen. To McCray for two. 10 for McCray. Third Cougar into double digits. Norton tips it back himself. That was nice. He's got 11. This is a great game. Chayton pulls it up. Off the front of the rim, Norton the rebound. Lyle will take it out. Tipped away, out of bounds, Cohasset ball. Wow. Gotta give Billy Shea a megaphone. Nobody listened to him. Calling the timeout with 3:05 on the clock here in the third quarter. Cougars trail 41-37 at the moment. The Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to accept the responsibility which freedom demands. Support your local high school, see the future of America on display, and attend high school competitions in your community. Skippers will inbound with 20 on the shot clock. Calling for it was Thatcher Stone just into the game. Gets it back. Give it to Lyle. Back to Stone. Wants three. Knocks it in. His first from downtown. It's a 7-point lead. Cohasset's largest lead of the night. Sullivan to Nillen to Chayton. The foul goes on Thatcher Stone. No basket. Logan reared in to Chayton. Can't hit the three. Really struggled since that first one he hit in the first quarter. He hasn't hit one since. The second quarter he had a few misses, and now one here in the third. Not feeling the outside shot right now. Out to Lyle. Sullivan quick to the ball for the rebound. He'll take it back out. Nillen to McCray. Back out to Nillen. Now to Chayton. Back to Nillen it goes. 15 on the shot clock. Sullivan with it. Boy, Cohasset's defense has really tightened up. Sullivan with 5 seconds. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. That is awful. "90 seconds left in the third. Third foul on Kevin Sullivan, second for the Cougars. Now Sullivan's 4th foul. Going to be 3 shots for Thatcher Stone. Hits number 1. Boy, that non-call on the other end, I haven't seen Billy Shea that upset in I don't know how long. He gets animated, but that was, there was some serious emphasis there, and for good reason. This to make it a 10-point Cohasset lead. It's no good. McCray with the rebound. It's a 9-point lead. Connolly has just managed 6 points in the 3rd quarter. And Nillen can't hit it. Norton with the rebound. A 17-point 3rd quarter for the Skippers so far. Looking for more. Gonna be Conley ball. Chris Bacon coming in for Logan Reardon. Cougars will be happy to see Lalayo out of the game for a little bit. Sullivan to Nillen. To Bacon. To Chathan. Back to Nillen. Foul coming. A block on Stone. Cougars will inbound. It's the 4th foul for the Skippers. Sullivan has to send it outside. He lost control of the ball. No basket. Coach Ruggiero barking at the officials now. Sullivan hits the first. Two for 2 at the line. Tipped by McCray. Oh my gosh. I'm getting flashbacks to last year. This is becoming embarrassing. Now for the players. Foul coming. Norton's going to go to the line. Nilanera picks up his 3rd foul, team 4th. Norton misses the first. Sullivan with the rebound. 15 seconds to play in what has been a very bad 3rd quarter for the Cougars. Nothing going their way. They would like some points to wrap things up. 5 seconds. Chathan to the basket. Can't put it in. And a buzzer beater effort by Thatcher Stone is all for naught. Wow. An 8-point 3rd quarter for the Cougars. On the other side, Cohasset with 17. Cougars still only have 4 players who have scored points, and it's 4 of the 5 starters. It's Chathan, McCray, Sullivan, and Nillen. High school sports provide an extension of the classroom where students learn to pursue excellence, the value of working with others toward a common goal, playing within the structure of established rules, discipline, loyalty, and emotional control. The MIAA urges you to demonstrate your support for these values and for our young people by attending high school competitions in your community. Final 8 minutes of the game, and the Cougars' once 10-point lead is erased. The Skippers now ahead by 7, 46-39. The score. Cougars have a lot of work to do. Sullivan with 4 fouls, so we'll keep an eye on him as well. He got tagged with back-to-back fouls at the end of that 3rd quarter. Chathan can't put in the jumper, so the Cougars start without points. Each possession's gonna matter big time. This is for 3. It's going to be wide left. Sullivan will come down with it. Nillen from downtown. Got it! Timeout quickly called by Bo Ruggiero of the Skippers. That's a big momentum booster right there. Cohasset will take it coming out of the timeout. One good thing for the Cougars is that they're into bonus right now. So any foul committed by Cohasset should send the Cougars to the line. Outside to Lalisle, 10 seconds to Adams. Back out to Lalisle, 5 seconds, puts up for 2. Out of bounds, Connolly ball. So 4-point game, 46-42. Cougars trail. Nillen just got him 3 back. They'll look for more. Go across to Nillen. He's quickly guarded by Carabas. Now Chathan with it, 10 on the shot clock. Back out to Nillen. Chathan wants it, gives it to Bacon. 5 seconds. Back to Nillen for 3. Oh, in and out. Didn't get the bounce that time. Down the court it goes. Put in by J.P. Adams. You know, amazingly tonight, we have not had one jump ball. McCray, short on the jumper. Sullivan with the rebound. Look at that block by Baumeiser. Again, Connolly hosting because they are the 4 seed. Cohasset, the 13 seed. Nillen from downtown knocks it in. Three-point game. Carabas to Lalisle. Back to Carabas. Can't put it in. O'Connor. McCray with the rebound. Cougars with a chance to tie it. They give it back to Nillen. He's been the hot hand. Connolly on a 6-2 run to start this quarter. He wants one more. It's going to be long. No fourth quarter hat trick just yet. Baumeiser. No good. McCray. He's going to go shoot 1 and 1. Baumeiser picks up his first foul. And it's going to be team 7th. And McCray with a chance at 2 points. He'll have to hit the first. This is McCray's first trip to the line. Cougars shooting just over 50% tonight at the free throw line. And it's good. McCray will get one more. (48-46), 5 minutes to play. Bounces off the front of the rim. It'll remain a 2-point game. Lalayo with it, gets it to Stone, back to Lalayo. Stone again. Now going to Baumeiser. And he can't put it in. McCray gets the rebound again, and the Cougars could tie it or take the lead. Sullivan. Underneath for the tie to McCray. 48 all. Cougars are going to get it back on the turnover, and a timeout called. Boy, this has been one heck of a game. Back and forth. 4 minutes, 21 seconds to play in the game. So over 3.5 minutes, and the Cougars have limited the Skippers to just 2 points in this fourth quarter. Coming back to tie it, they're on a 9-2 run. Coach Billy Shea going hard at work on the diagram, drawing up the next play. Things are working for the Cougars right now. On the other side, Ruggiero talking with his guys and what's going on. They had such a great second quarter, a great third quarter, and right now, really struggling out there. The 5 starters for Cohasset now back out on the court. 4 of the 5 starters for the Cougars on the court. Chris Bacon, the 5th player. He did not start the game, but he's out there now. Chethan Nera to the basket for the lead. No good, as Baumeiser gets the rebound. So the Skippers with a chance to forge back ahead. Oh, good defense by Nera. Slows him up. Bacon going at it with O'Connell. Wow, Baumeiser somehow kept out for the 2 points. They hit 50. It's the South Division 4 Round 1 game in boys basketball between Bishop Connolly and visiting Cohasset here on Fred TV. Evan Massoud with you here, and we hope that you'll join me for the rest of this game. This has been a fantastic ball game. Cohasset leading by 2 with 3.5 to play. The travel called on Sullivan, clinging to life with 4 fouls. Gives the ball back to the Skippers. Baumeiser does not get the friendly roll that time. Nera with the rebound. He'll give it to his brother. To Nillen. Has a few from outside. That one was short. He dropped back a little too far back that time. Not his usual spot. And Sullivan called on another questionable foul, and he's going to be done. That's 5 for Sullivan. Sullivan had a really nice night here. "14 points, 5 from the field, 4 at the line." Oh, I'm sorry, 10 from the field and 4 at the line. And it is Andrew Cabral, number 21. Oh, pardon me, Logan Reardon, number 20, came in to take care of Sullivan's spot. Definitely a presence that they'll miss. He had quite a few rebounds tonight as well. Norton. Baumeiser is fouled. Nilanera picks up his 4th foul. Baumeiser at the line. This is 2 shots. A miss on the first. Baumeiser hits the second. So it's a 3-point game. Both teams into bonus now. Reardon gets it to Chaitin. Puts it up. No foul. Adams for 2. It's a 5-point game. Coach Shea wants a timeout. .2:15 to play in the game, and the Cougars' season hangs in the balance right now. They are down by 5. After tying it up, 48 all, a 5-0 run by the Skippers. And Chaitin Hera gets called on an offensive foul. Connolly's 7th foul. Logan Reardon's first foul is the team's 8th, and it'll be a 1-and-1 for Christian Honka. No points tonight, with a chance to grab some here. No good on the 1-and-1. So 8 fouls for Connolly, 7 for Cohasset. Still a 5-point game. Chaitanya keeps his footing. Norton comes down with the rebound. 90 seconds to play. Chaitanya with it. 53-48. Nillen for three. It's good! His fourth from downtown. 2-point game. Boy, the kid is money from outside. Loose ball. Ruggiero calls timeout with 65 seconds to play. We're in for a fun finish, folks. The winner of this game will square off against either South Shore or West Bridgewater. If the Cougars can mount a comeback in the final 65 seconds, they'll host either of those two schools. Cohasset would have to travel to either of those two schools if they hold on and win it. A jumper, no good, gets it back. And Adams is fouled. Chaitanya's fourth foul. It is the Cougars' 9th. And Adams is at the line shooting 1-1. This is his first trip to the free throw line with 51.1 seconds to play. Oh, my bad. It's an automatic 2 shots. He was going to the basket. Misses the first. That's a big miss. Hits the second one, though. So it's a 3-point game. Under a minute to play. Timeout, White. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 34.6 to play in the game. While we have a moment, we want to just send a quick thank you out to Bishop Connolly's principal, Mr. Myron, athletic director Cesar Gonzalez, for always giving us a good spot here in the gym so we can do our broadcasts. Also want to thank Nathan Bono, the MIAA. Just heard Coach Ruggiero say, do not let number 41 touch the ball. That's Nillen, and he knows why. He's got 3 from outside in this fourth quarter alone. So they want to take Nillen out of this game. With 34.6 to play, Cohasset clinging to a 54-51 lead. Chaitan's going to pull up for the jumper for 2. 1-point game now. Got to get the stop. Logan Reardon finally gets the foul after quite a few ticks on the clock. 10th foul for the Cougars. It is now an automatic 2 shots. Baumeiser at the line, shooting 50%. Sean O'Connor waiting to come into the game, number 44. That's a big shot by Baumeiser. Logan Reardon taking a seat. O'Connor going underneath with McCray for some height. Hoping for a rebound. Baumeiser hits them both. .4 to play. 56-53 the score. Connolly faithful hoping for a miracle. The Cougars in danger of another one and done for the 2nd straight year. Gonna come down to the wire. Jathan Nera underneath to McCray. Out to Sean O'Connor for the tie. Oh, in and out! Didn't get the bounce. They set it up beautifully. Jathan Nera out of the game. Team limit for fouls. Nera will finish off with 12 points. It'll be Honka at the line. He had one trip. It was a 1-and-1 and he missed. Timeout called. Final timeout for Billy Shea. 7.2 to play. And we still have a couple free throws to get to as well. Christian Honka will head to the line looking for his first points in the game. Right now it is a 3-point game. One free throw would be pretty much the clincher here. Weirder things have happened, but after such a good start to this 4th quarter, the Cougars have slowed up in the latter half. 10-point 4th quarter so far for Cohasset, a 14-point 4th quarter so far for Bishop Connolly, but that 8-point 3rd quarter is really what killed the Cougars tonight. If you look back, that was the game changer. A miss on the first one by Honka. Cougars hoping for one more miss. He hits it. That's huge. Cougars are going to run out of time. Bishop Connolly's season comes to a shocking end. Despite a 14-point 4th quarter, it's not enough for the Bishop Connolly Cougars to overcome a 12-point 2nd and an 8-point 3rd quarter. The Cohasset Skippers come to town and knock out the number 4 seed. They are the number 13 seed, and they will be heading to either South Shore or West Bridgewater on Saturday for the quarterfinals. They pulled off the upset here in the LaFrance Gymnasium. They send Bishop Connolly packing, one and done for the second straight season. And just like that, the winter sports season here on Fred TV, Channel 9, comes to a close as well. All 5 basketball teams eliminated from tournament play in the first round. Be sure to look for us in the spring. It's right around the corner. It's amazing. And this year, there's no snow on the ground. So teams will get out to practice as soon as possible. Spring sports coming your way. We have lacrosse, boys volleyball, baseball, and softball. Should be really fun. Until then, Evan Massoud for Fred TV. We'll see you soon.